Here we have verse 15 of the 6th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has just stunned the crowds by taking a relatively small bit of food and feeding 5,000 men plus the others who were in attendance with him, and they're so astonished at this that they begin to speculate that Jesus may in fact be the one predicted by Moses back in the book of Deuteronomy, the one that Moses said would come along as a prophet. And they make the leap, of course, from Jesus being a prophet to a much more political interpretation of this whole matter, and that is what we begin to encounter as we see this next verse. Jesus, of course, the nominative subject of the sentence here, Jesus, un, postpositive, therefore, Jesus, therefore, nous. This is from gnosko. It means to know. It usually implies to know something well or even to know something personally. This happens to be the participle. It's the aorist participle, nominative, singular, masculine. Aorist tense, so it's indicating that Jesus came to know this. So Jesus coming to know, or when he understood or realized, hoti, that or because, here it means that. Melusen, this is from melo. It literally means I am about, and then it usually takes the infinitive, I'm about to do something. This is the third person plural, present active indicative. So he came to know that they were about, erkesthai, the infinitive of erkomai, to come. This is the present infinitive. So they were about to come. Kai, apardzo is the word. This is apardzane. This is a word that means to take by force, to grab someone, in a sense, and compel them to do something. So these were about to come and to take by force. Both of these infinitives are, of course, connected to mellow back there. They were about to come and to take auton, the accusative, masculine, singular pronoun connected to Jesus. They were about to come and take him, hina, in order that, goes with the subjunctive, which we find right here. So in order that, poiesosen, this is the subjunctive from poieo, to make or to do. This is the third person plural, aorist, active subjunctive, in order that they might come and make him basileia, make him king. And so Jesus comes to be aware that because of the miracle that he had provided, that they were wanting to make him a king. And of course they were thinking in terms of Jesus' miraculous power, not only being a political power that would be able to provide for them, but maybe even more importantly, a power that would be able to drive out the Romans. They figured anyone that could feed 5,000 people probably had other powers at his disposal, and that is undoubtedly what was motivating these people. People from Galilee, of course, who were in some ways known for their insurrectionist attitudes. Anakoresen, this is from anakoreo, contract verb. It means to go away, to retire. The ana part usually implies going up into a place of isolation, and that's exactly what it means here. So this is the third person singular, aorist active indicative. He went up or retired again, as he had done before. Ace, preposition, takes the accusative, ace to oros, into the mountain. And then autos, the nominative here, usually is in the intensive sense, so himself, monos, alone. So Jesus went up into the mountain. He went up there alone. He isolated himself not only from the crowds, but even from the disciples at this point. We hear in other renditions of this story that he caused them to go out into the water, or the Sea of Galilee actually, which is where they were caught in a storm later. But one way or another, Jesus is now on his own by himself and isolating himself from this popular mood which was arising and attempting to do something that was at this point not according to his own plan.